so today we're going to be doing core and a little bit of cardio. So we're going to be getting the heart rate up to help burn calories, and we're going to also be working the abs, one of my favorite muscle groups to work, because I know that if my core, my abs are strong, then my back gets to be protected. So the abs are really a natural brace for your back. So if you want to keep your back healthy, you got to have a healthy core. All right, so let's just start with a warm up. Elbow to knee, warming up the core, warming up the legs. Whew. Getting your mind in the game, realizing that, half the challenge of working out is just getting your mindset into it. So I actually have a bit of a pre-workout ritual, especially when I'm driving to the gym, if I'm not going to be doing a home workout. But I've got my music playing, I've got some songs that really inspire me, and I actually say some positive affirmations. You're gonna rock this workout, you're gonna make the most of it, you're gonna feel amazing after. Let's go into some squats. So even if I'm not totally feeling it that day, I just really believe that your mind is so powerful, and I've had some really cool testimonials from clients recently saying that mindset stuff really works. This stuff works. This is not just a woo-woo thing that people talk about. It really is. Your mind controls your whole life. And I like the idea of making your mind your servant. Because if you are a slave to your mind, if your mind, let's do some lunges, is not your servant. So really that's so true, because every thought you think, if you let it go down a rabbit hole into negativity, that's what your day is going to turn out like. But if you create your own thoughts, if you stop the thoughts that aren't serving you and replace them with positive ones, you will see your whole life transform. Let's just do two more. Whew. One more. Nice. Let's just reach side to side, warming up the obliques. Shoulders rolled back. Beautiful. Couple big arm circles. Awesome. Warming it up. So we're going to go down to the mat now. We're going to go for an exercise called bird dog. So I'm just going to shift the camera down so you can get nice and close in on my bird dogs here. All right. So you're going to go into all fours. So in an all four position, just like this, you want to keep your chest proud and a flat back. So you want to have a straight line from the top of your head to the middle of your shoulder blades to your tailbone. I'm going to be looking at the screen a little bit, but you want to have a nice neutral spine. Now from here, you're going to extend one leg out and the opposite arm out. Engage your core, holding for 3, core tight. Imagine if you were to be punched in the stomach, 2, and then slowly switch. Beautiful. And then without shifting your pelvis, change legs. Extend, extend, hold for 3, brace your core. Make sure your hips are square. A lot of people lift their hip up and switch. Bracing your core. Whenever I'm at the studio training people, I always pretend to put my water bottle on their back to test if they are really stable. This isn't just an exercise where you go through the motions, switch, but it's all about mindfulness. This is one of the most foundational, basic exercises when it comes to core, but it can be done wrong or it can be done right. Good job, pull that core in. Now if you want more challenge, you're going to extend the leg, extend the arm, and then you're going to bring up that back toe. Notice how my back toe is lifting. Hold, hold, and switch. That adds a whole new element of challenge. But if your hips are not able to stay square, you're probably going to want to stick with the other version, this version. Make it all about the mind-body connection. Brace that core. Yes, you got this. Extend. Beautiful. All right, now we're going to come on forward here, and I call this one crazy abs. So you're literally just going to do like crazy stuff with your body for the next 20 seconds. Pull your core in, make your arms and legs as crazy as you can. Engage the arms, engage the legs, engage the core. Yeah, being totally insane. Let your body shake off any stress, but you're keeping your abs tight. Come on, come on, come on for 5. Be crazy, 3, 2, 1. switch, no shifting. Engage the core. Switch. Remember, if you had water or maybe even hot soup on your back, you don't want it to spill. Beautiful. Extend, reach, make sure you're breathing, make sure you're pulling your core in, imagining if someone was to punch you in the stomach, and switch. Beautiful, you're bracing tight. Everything is mindful here. Yes, core so strong, so tight. I'm up in my husband's office right now because Kennedy, my daughter's on the main floor, and I thought she'd be stomping around if I was downstairs. Core tight, squeeze that bum, last switch, no movement in the hips. Beautiful, squeeze that bum, keep that core tight. All right, and switch, back onto your bum. And you can see I'm wearing shorts. This is a very new thing for me, so I'm really trying to embrace my legs. And I feel like wearing shorts is part of that. Woo! Extend the arms, make yourself crazy. Remember to keep the core tight, tight, tight. That beautiful toned, strong core. It's coming together, it's getting stronger. Crazy legs, crazy arms. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, our next couple of exercises. This one's called the strider. So you're gonna come into a straight arm plank with your hands quite narrow. Planking it up. You don't want to be down like this. You don't want to be way up. You want to be a nice flat neutral position. Then you're going to stride to the right with your right hand and your right foot. So out, back to center. Out, back to center. If this is too much for today, come onto your forearms and tap. And tap, all right? Taking breaks to your knees when you need. If you're okay with the strider, let's go. Out. Abs tight. Out. Keep your belly button tight. You got it. Stride. Center. Stride. Center. Beautiful. Stride. Center. Love it. Let's go. Center. For 4. Stay with me. 3. Core tight. Shoulders over the wrist. 2. 1. Oh, beautiful. All right, coming into a V-sit here. Core nice and strong. Just a nice boat position here. And we're just gonna turn and reach, touch the floor, hold, back to center. Knees together, core tight. Turn and reach. If you need less, bring your heels to the floor, come up slightly. Turn and reach. Shoulders back, chest proud. Most people really crane their head forward on these. But I want you to remember that your head is a natural extension of your spine. So you actually don't want to crane it forward all the time. I believe for every inch forward you have your head, it's an extra 20 pounds of pressure on your spine. So as you get older, you do not want to do that to yourself. At any age, you don't want to do that to yourself. So I always look at those, you see people that are elderly in their wheelchairs and they're like totally craned forward. Well, we can start now by keeping that nice alignment, not being craned forward. Smartphones, computers kind of cause us to be craned forward, but when we're exercising, it's the best opportunity to really work on form, and that's why I'm always reminding you. So back to the striders. Remember, your option is to do the tap outs. If you need a break to the knees, you can even do tap outs from the knees. Not quite as natural. And then the full version, you're gonna stride back to center. Stride. Now if you want a little more, on the stride you're gonna add a push-up. On the stride you're gonna add a push-up. Core tight, come on, let's go. Brace that core. Remember, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And we're all here to get better. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Back to seated for those reach backs. One of the best things I've learned in my life is really accepting where I am in the moment. And even when I was 50 pounds heavier than I am today, I finally was able to find love and acceptance for myself. And from that place of love, I've been able to make such amazing changes to my body and to my life. So compare that to really always criticizing myself, you know, saying how crappy I was, how gross I was, how disgusting I was, how I was never going to get it figured out. I had no willpower. And so I was saying all these awful things to myself and then wondering why my life was not, you know, the way I wanted it to be, or my body. So the best thing you can do on your journey is to find appreciation, just 2 more, and acceptance for where you are now, and then make changes because you want to and you love yourself so much. So make change because you care about yourself instead of because you hate yourself. And I promise you, you're gonna have such incredible results. All right, so we're gonna go into a front plank. Core nice and tight. Shoulders go over the wrists. Keeping a nice, tight core. Beautiful. Now we're just gonna do a little shift over to the right, back to center, over to the left. If that's too much, I want you to hold steady, and if you need to drop to your knees for a break, you can. So here, over to the right, back to center, pivoting over. As deep as you want to go. You might have to kind of do small adjustments to your feet. Over, center, over, you got this, center, over, center. Let's do 2 more. 2, 1. Beautiful. Now we're going to come onto our backs. Got it. Core nice and strong. And we're just going to do small curl-ups, okay? So we're going to bring our chest up and down. Now I want you to think about thrusting your hips up each time. You're really contracting here. You're like an accordion. You want to come up, chest leads. My back is sweaty, so there's like a fart noise coming from back there. The small things in life make us happy, right? Oh yeah. So you want to inhale as you come down, open up the rib cage, open up the space, and then you want to exhale as you come up, thrust the hips, bring the chest up. And you've got to be mindful on this one. See how small the motion is? But it's really burning for me. So if it's burning for me, I hope it's burning for you. You got it. So it's a pelvic tilt curl up. And some of you know I'm really against sit-ups. I think they're just way too dangerous for the back. The amount of force that goes through our spine on like a full out sit-up like this is just so wrong, and it should not be done in any fitness setting. That is my very strong opinion. So if you're doing a boot camp somewhere and they're getting you to do full sit-ups, this will be a great opportunity to do a curl up, because sit-ups are gonna herniate a disc one day. I can almost guarantee it. So it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Little tiny controlled curl-ups, you're engaging here. All right, we're gonna hold this next one up, and then I just want you to shift from right to left, right to left. You got this. Right. We're almost through the workout. Awesome work. Feel those side abs, those obliques. Side to side, 2, 1. All right, before we do our final 2, let's just reach, stretch out for a second. Take those big deep breaths, filling your whole belly. Thanking your body. Wow, what an incredible body. All right, let's go to the front plank. Forearms, feet. If you need to drop to your knees and hang out there, go for it. Otherwise, you can hold here or add the side dips. Everyone's starting from a different level. That's what I love about fitness. It can be really adapted for any level. Side. And even the side dips, you don't have to go all the way down like I am. Side dips, yes. Transforming your body, you're so incredible. Let's go. For 4, feel those obliques. For 3, keep the thighs strong. For 2, and 1. All right, back onto your back. Curl ups. You want to add a little more intensity? Feel to lift your knees off the ground. You might feel that a little differently, a little more, or keep them on the ground. Thrust the hips up and down. I think I feel it pretty much the same. And try not to crane too far forward. Try to think about going up with your head. A lot of people will do this with their necks, and that's not really serving you. But if you bring your chest up and your pelvis up, that's gonna really get those abs without damaging the neck, with getting the most bang for your buck. You got this. Elbows back, chest proud. Try to exhale as you come up. Inhale as you go back. You got the fart noise again. Exhale, inhale. Whew. I'm feeling it. I love this kind of targeted ab work. And some people ask me how I got my kind of six-pack going. And to be honest, there are some people that say abs are made in the kitchen. And I do believe that to an extent. You won't be able to see your abs if you've got too much belly fat there. So I find I eat clean about 80% of the time, and then 20% of the time I eat whatever I feel like with no guilt, no remorse. I don't do cardio except for in my workouts, like today my heart rate got going, but I don't really believe in long, slow cardio. 2 more. Last one. So abs are partly made in the kitchen, but abs are also made by doing lots of variety of core exercises. So it's not just a million sit-ups or a million planks, but it's constantly changing up your routine. Let's just do a quick side stretch here. It's constantly changing your routine and, having fun with it, connecting mind, body, especially for core. That's probably the most important time to be connected with your core, because otherwise a lot of people will go through the motions of a core exercise, but they're not even working their abs. They're working like their hip flexors or their quads or their back. So it's so important to know what to focus on when you're doing core, and also just be willing to be super present in your body. So finish off with a couple cat-to-cows. I always like to do these when I do a core day. Inhale, exhale, round the spine. Inhale, you did so good today. I'm so proud of you. Exhale, a little side reach. Thanking your body. You have no idea how much good even a 15 or 20-minute workout can do. And some people underestimate that and think it has to be an hour or whatever, but less can sometimes be more, especially when you're doing the mind-body connection. So fabulous job today. Thanks for coming out, and we'll see you soon.